Here goes the code for the machine learning approach, or supportive vector machine or supportive vector calculation approach for detecting number plate. So this is basically what is how we will detect the number plate. So here is one approach. Basically there are several approach can be founded nowadays for detecting number plates. So but we are approaching to SVM because it requires less time and less memory. We can see that the processing time for it's really small in seconds, so through calculations. So wow, what it from a video. Okay, so though any number plate model is not perfect, we can also use API. We will show that later on, that how API performs, because sometimes API also fails to recognize number plates. It's not sometimes, but many of the times. So this is also a topics for ongoing research for how to calculate the number plate in a shortest amount of time. So but we are actually we took it because now it is a day, it is a time for IoT, and IoT device is has a less computational power. So we're thinking about that. So we have actually has two approach. One is the SVM or supported vector machine. It's a machine learning model for supervising the data into several category. It basically divide the data and label them in the several category, which we did it for categorizing the character. Here here is my things. It's a training. So we actually put all the data like 0 1 2 3. For example, go for 6. If we see the picture, we have left different kind of 6 basically here. So it's a 20/20 data set. We train this data by using supporting vector machine and model. It's a machine learning model basically. So what will be the step? So our first step is gonna be, let's say here let's go for a car. For example, it's a car. So we need to calculate we need to detect the number plate. So what we can do, should we calculate all of this, or should we first select that this is a car, and in the car there is a number plate. So first we have to detect the number plates. That's what this code is, the detect plate. So detect plate basically detect the data, detect the number plate. So if we run this, for example, okay, so basically we are inputting it to so here we are giving an input as a video. So here is the detect plate. So let's run the detect plate basically. So if we run this, let's see how it gonna calculate or detecting the plate. So it's taking time because of the loading of the video, nothing else. The calculation really takes a small fraction of time. So here is the detect plate for the detecting, and if we then come for the segmentation of the character. Before the segmentation of the character, after segmentation we the train function is called. The train recognize character, and then the predict basically predict the function. And we are actually, after training, we actually saved the file save this file in the SAV file. So we actually run this data, and after completion, after the training, we are actually save this in a finalized model.sav file. Now we are actually we will go for predict the model. So if we run the predict the model, so let's see what will be the output. It's loading really fast. So it's just loading, it's not calculating anything now. So the calculating, after the loading, instantly it calculate. So it's just showing the video, nothing else. So that's it, it's just showing the video. It's not the calculation itself, because after that we will see the time required for this one. Okay, so here we actually transfer this car picture. What we did, we actually sliced this car picture into slice this car into output the frame. So in the output frame we have multiple number of frame basically for this one. And after that we actually what we did, we actually let me open this one. Okay, we actually take one of the frame and putting it in the grayscale. So after the grayscale, we actually detect the number plate, and how to detect the number plate, we actually summarize that like what will be the tentative size of the number plate. So for different countries has different size of number plates, so we can basically mention that if we like to. So for that, for now we are taking only 8 to 12% as width, and 20% 20:8 ratio, or 8 to 12 for height ratio, and 20 to 25 for the width or length ratio. So this is the thing. So we detect the number plate. After detecting the number plate, we basically segment the character. So detecting the character, we segment this character TS07 FX3534. So and here the machine learning validation is come. So machine learning actually each of the character we trained, it actually come to use. After that, so after that we publish the result. So what is the time for this performing these things? Only 0.003 seconds. So they are done instantly. So that's the magic of this algorithm. So is it right? Unfortunately no, because if so we can see here is a miss character is defined, F TSO 7 FX 3534. So this kind of mismatch actually there for basically because of this noise, because of here we can see easily that here is a noise. So here it is considered as F. So these are really a challenging task to nowadays become. So because the number plate not only has character, it has other kind of noise embedded into that. So we cannot really remove those things. So we cannot help, like there is no such way till now that can be applied to remove this kind of noise. But for removing noise we can have many algorithms, but right till now it's like that. So this is the machine learning module which can also work for pictures of any which can detect the picture as well. So that is the thing so far we have done for the machine learning module. And now we have another module, that is the Python OpenCV module. We use only the geometrical calculation for detecting the number plate, and we will show that and we will discuss that later on this video. For that now we are taking a pause. Here is our second model, or OpenCV model. So OpenCV Python OpenCV model, what we did, we actually so we will take a picture, we will try to remove all the stuff except the number plate. So we have to truncate the number plate. So here is the thing. So we are taking an input for this one. We are taking an input car1.jpg as an input, and then we are plotting making this is a grayscale. Okay, why grayscale? Because grayscale actually make the text more visible, only black and white. So and then we are using bilateral filter for blurring the image. So we actually blurred the image. Only the thing we need is this one. So after blurring the image, we actually we cv2.canny, it's basically we are taking 30 to 200. We are fetching this we are actually by edge to edge we are basically blurring this edge. Okay, so after blurring the edge, we are actually taking the connected component here and draw the contours, and after that we take all the contours, and thus we are taking the image or the number plates. So we are truncating the number plates. So we are truncating the number plates towards the perimeter. So basically we are doing all sorts of approximation and arc detection process here. And after that, after this one, while we get this one, we can simply transfer it to the Pytesseract, and Pytesseract will do that. But the problem is here, if we have a noise, then this will be that cannot be read by the Pytesseract itself. So that is one of the drawbacks here. But rather than that, it can be applicable, and it will be giving the answer pretty well. But here is another problem would be detecting the number plate, because we are actually mentioning that the number plate will be somewhere between we are actually edge count, we are actually set up the perimeter. Okay, so if the perimeter changes, if the plate length changes, then the bounding thing, then it will be unable to detect. So we have to have a certain frame. We have to have a certain frame where this photo can be taken. If the size of the photo changes, despite and the car size also changes, then this won't be perfected. So but why we use it? We simply try to make our hand dirty without using any machine learning algorithm. We want to see if the machine learning algorithm is if we can detect the number plate without the machine learning algorithm or not, and we successfully did that. It can be one of the way. I'm not telling that this is the best way. The main things about our research is we are actually experiencing different types of models, and we can compare them side by side. Because even though I told you, even though by using API, the API itself is giving us the confidence level not greater than 70%. So it lacks. I will send one mail to you, and so showing that the JSON file of JSON. I will send you the JSON file where you can find that the API itself does not perform so well. Different types of API. So that's what we also tried, and our things is not perfect. We are not demanding that our things are perfect, but we can actually tell the community what is the pros and what is the cons of this specific research. So yes, So here is the thing. So if we run that, for example, we make the run, we run time. It's a Google Colab, so if you like, I can share the code right away, so you can just upload. Okay, so we can run it, so it will be running one by one, and see, it's coming one by one. It's coming, the pictures are coming. Yes, the pictures are coming. Yes, so here is the picture. We can also try in a different picture. So, and let me run this. Just I'm taking a pause. So here we have included two more photos. So we will show that what is this drawback. So if we run all, we are including picture 3. What is picture 3? It will be coming here. It's the picture 3. Okay. So yes, it's coming. The picture 3 is coming. So it's successfully bounding box. It successfully take the plate. So BG, some noise, we have to consider a 224 NZ. So it's basically considering these things. BG hash, this one is hash, so we cannot help it basically, and this dot is a colon NZ, so it can be detected successfully by the PyTesseract. This, after this thing, it will be handed down to the PyTesseract. So we are actually handing the image to the PyTesseract. Okay, so here if we included the second picture, for example, that has a problem basically. So second picture we say, have a look of this car. Okay, this is the PGMN122. So it's coming, right? It's coming PGMN122. Okay, and PGMN122, but after that nothing came. Why? Because there is lot of noise. We can easily see there is a lot of noise in the camera. It's not been seen, but there is a gray type of noise. So we can basically, because of this noise, we were unable to process the PyTesseract is unable to process this frame. So the picture has to be clear. So it has to be free from noise. So that is the main drawback here. So it's due to the PyTesseract. It's not our research. We are using the PyTesseract or any OCR. Any OCR is good in reading the number. It can easily detect. So what we have, what is our contribution here? We are basically truncating the number plate from the car. So that is our contribution. And after that, we are handing it to the Tesseract. By using Tesseract, we are reading just like a text or PDF. Okay, so that is our contribution. That is the two module we are using. So we are thinking of so now I am so that, because these are all in different platform, it's IPNB file, and the other one is .py file. So this is in different platform. And PyTesseract, I tried to use it in Flux, but the problem is Flux doesn't directly support PyTesseract. So I'm just looking some other way. So my plan is to merge all this model into one page. Beside, I'm also trying to develop a CNN model. I'm not sure that I will be able to, but I'm just trying. But if you want, like, we can really write a paper. I have a Excel file which I can show you tomorrow. So about the accuracy, I have tested over 200 pictures. So, and the pictures, getting pictures is also a challenging task. See, for example, you won't find a lot of pictures from the internet. If you search the internet doesn't have all the pictures, so there is limited resources. So anyway, but however, we are trying to incorporate these two models along with the API, so that we can show the user that okay, this is what we achieved. Or if in the meantime, if we found something better model, then we will simply adopt that. But no model is better, every model has pros and cons. So as we tried two, and this is a major task, this is a nothing so simple. I will write while I will be writing paper and my thesis and my project book. I will write them in detail, then you will see. So all of these things are complicated. So that is our contribution. So even if it is a research, doesn't matter if it is a front end or not, but I will try to incorporate a front end. And this is basically two projects I have done for one topics. So that is the contribution. Hope you like the demo, and if you have any question, please feel free to ask me. So that is it for today. Thank you.